Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about continental plate convergence in this video here, right? A couple of things to note. You have these slides with you, but there are still some things I would like to highlight, okay, so that we are clear about what to look out for when we are looking at continental plate convergence. Now, continental plates are the ones that are less dense. So if you have two continental plates meeting one another and compressing against one another, it's like pushing two pieces of styrofoam board on top of against one another in a swimming pool. So you have a swimming board, right? When you were younger, I'm pretty sure you played this before. So if you push them against one another, what will the end result be? They will not sink into the water. Okay, if you push the sides, they will both flip upwards and form this like inverted V-shaped thing standing on top of the water. So this is actually what exactly happens when you talk about continental plate convergence. Okay, so the two pieces of continental plates are significantly less dense than your mantle material, so they will rise up, they will form a piece of V-shaped item that is going to be dramatic looking, tall, and as a result, your foam mountains, which is the most common side effect of feature of these continental plate convergence, is a very tall, dramatic landform. So the diagram here is something that we have sketched earlier on together in the earlier video that you should have watched before watching this video. Right, so the process, this is what you need to have. The annotations that is required is also in that video. So couple of key things to note as we run through this. Okay, densities. Okay, they are similar in density, but they are lighter than the mantle, so they will not subduct. That's very important. If you don't have subduction, you will not have volcanoes forming. That's important too. When you have compression, you will have buckling, you will have folding, but you may not always have volcanoes. As long as there's no subduction, there's no oceanic trench, you will not have volcanoes. So keep that in mind. That's very useful in determining what kind of plates are in play at that particular landform here. Okay, so layering, what will happen is you will compress and it will fold, and because they are both lighter, I've said this a million times, they will end up, or you will end up having a very, very much more dramatic landform called a foam mountain. Okay, now when they are folding though, when they're pushing against one another, this is not a smooth process. There's a lot of stress involved, there's a lot of friction involved, because they will get stuck and you will suffer some form of deformation. And because of this deformation, right, what you end up with is when it slides and it overcomes one another, when it jerks free and when it folds, a lot of energy is released. So when you are living at the boundary of a continental convergent plates, you will have the opportunity to experience a lot of these earthquakes. Okay,